Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Anthrax podcast. On my channel, it's your host, Tommy Lee, joined by your co-host, J Doggy.
For those of you who do not know, I got my own YouTube channel now. Pow, it's right there. Kachiga, you know what I'm saying? I do like song videos. I'll be doing informational shorts only for YouTube Shorts. I might do longer form videos for that. I'm gonna try to figure out how to start doing like reactions and stuff like that as well. I'm gonna start trying to learn how to edit myself, but also Kachiga and Papow. That's my TikTok. Make sure you go subscribe because there's going to be certain videos that are only on TikTok. There's going to be certain videos that are only on YouTube. So to get both forms of content, give me a follow on both. Let me know what you think. Like I said, TikTok, I'll be doing cringy, stupid, cheesy jokes that old people like my granddad. You know, that's funny. You know, some of them are pretty funny, some of them aren't, and I haven't posted them yet, but I may. And if I really like the video a lot, I'll put them on both platforms just so I can, you know. And I've got them on both. But yeah, ultimately some new stuff coming your way on my end. I talked about it. Now I'm gonna be about it.
Right on, right on. And make sure you check out my new album, Upon a Cold Slab. It's not doing very well on views, but you know what? I lost a couple of subscribers from that, actually. The first 5 tracks lost me 10 subscribers. I see you. I see you. But you know, if you don't like it, that is A-okay. And the people that did like it brought me back up to 82. So we are kosher. And to my 82 subscribers, I love you all. Thank you for your support.
Me too. Follow me too. I'd like to go live on YouTube for you guys. I've only got 21. Which ironically is 9 plus 10. 21? Ha!
21.
You know what I'm saying?
19.
Yeah, so I heard this dumbass joke. I figured I'd share with you guys, explicitly on Tommy's channel, bro. So, did you know there is there was a samurai? Matter of fact, man, he just passed away not too long ago. And crazy thing about it, he actually had pronouns, and they were he, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
that reminds me of the time when I was in
that
second
was funny.
grade. And my teacher, she was doing like, the roll call, whatever you want to call it, the morning, roll call, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Why did I say that twice? Tommy 2 times. I'm Tommy 2 times. I'm gonna go get the papers. Get the papers. Goodfellas reference.
Damn.
If you're cultured, you know that. But no, so my teacher was calling out everybody's names, and she got to my name. She's like, "Oh, Tommy Lee, that makes you want to do a karate move." I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not even Asian. You don't see how white I am."
I would say that you look pretty white, but compared to me, nah, bro, you look black as hell, paper white. I almost blend in with the background here, but I'm kind of pinkish in this light right here. But if I turn this light off, it makes me kind of look red. So never mind, I'll turn that back on. Oh, shit. Can't prove it yet. Catch me in the daylight. How about that? Son of a bitch. You know something I was thinking about, though? I love how stupid ass Hawk Tua shit get famous, but we're over here like putting effort into our bullshit. So what do we need to do? Go Hawk and lick on that thing or what? I don't know. It's just fucking weird. Right.
What the fuck
Yeah,
was that?
I'm telling you, we got to hit them with like a
hot tang, man. Hot tang. Well, there are so many seeds in this, dude. And they're all bad. They don't even pass the color test, dude. That sucks.
Huh?
I said there's so many seeds in this, dude. I don't even know what
you're talking about. What hat are you wearing, by the way?
It's also got Godsmack.
You make that hat? Nice. I personally love Godsmack.
Then Cannibal Corpse. Oh no, it's burning still. I'm wasting it. But what hat are you wearing? You told me to ask you.
Oh shit! This damn random homeless dude said he'd spit on my dick if he could give me a free hat. Emma's got that. Got AC/DC, System of a Down, my favorite band. Megadeth, love them. And it's got a couple of pins on here like Bon Jovi, Red Hot Chili Peppers, a couple more like Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that. I like it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, let me check the pins
But
on
yeah,
this
I
one.
mean,
I've got
yeah,
Exodus, the Bonded in Blood album. I got an Anarchist one, and then I got Savos on here.
nice. I'm trying not to cough my dick off, but it looked like I might anyway.
She.
Dude, have you ever seen the movie Dodgeball? Because there's one line in that movie that hits me so hard. Necessary? You think it's necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste. Like, that scene of that movie
Drinks his
made
own
me physically
piss.
sick and was upsetting. Mm. I used to send you those videos all the time. Why are we still dipping our cats in piss? I just, man. And that dude, ultimately, I haven't seen that dude post any more videos since. It blows my mind. I was like, man, those were getting millions of views. And now that dude's sitting on money. And he's
Yeah,
still getting regular views on his content, like constantly. And he's not coming out with anything new. Kind of like David Dobrik. He was continuing to get content, like views on his content over and over and over. Still getting checks from YouTube for people seeing his shit. And he stopped doing it for like 2 or 3 years. Here recently, he's started posting a vlog every other week. No shit, David Dobrik back. Good. I like David Dobrik. Who give a fuck? You know? That's why I don't think people should start bringing shit in. Like, ultimately, if you and I start doing something on our own, like me and you go out and do vlogs and shit, leave people in the videos as guests.
yeah,
Don't build personal connections with them like that. I mean, if you're friends off camera, that's totally fine. But don't be super close friends on camera. It's still business because David Dobrik got hit with all kinds of sexual allegations from Dirty Dom, which was actually a nasty fucking dude. His first name, his name starts with Dirty. Are you gonna fucking take his bullshit? No. His name starts with Dirty. Are you serious? No. You heard all that shit that happened. Him and his buddy Seth. That's why they're not in it no more. You know what he was doing, dude? He was working for Dirty Dom was working for Amazon as a delivery man here recently, like last year and this year, and he got fired because he would take pictures of delivering the packages and then he would steal the packages because he was working in L.A. L.A. people have money. They have like fuck you money if they're living in California anyway. But L.A. where rent itself is like 5200 for a damn one bedroom, one bathroom.
yeah. It's
They
bonkers,
spit
man.
on my dick. It's not made of gold. I know places out here where dudes are charging like $850 a month. Hell yeah, that's affordable. And what we make up here is like what you would make in Florida. So you're saving a lot, a lot. Am I talking to me? No, I'm talking to every single one of you.
Am I talking to me? Am I talking to
You know,
me?
it's like, hey, I'm walking here type shit.
Hey,
Let me
I'm
get the
walking
gabagool.
here over here. Hey, Gabagoo. Gabagooly.
Did you know that everywhere I go, the bitches always know that Charlie Sheeney's got a weenie that he loves to show?
We call it a Charlie Sheeny.
Ooh, because he's a magic genie. He'll grant you a wish and then he'll tickle your peenie. Wow, 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 wow. I can see her, baby. Hold on to you for so long.
But
Did
no,
you
dude,
hear
I
about that storm that's about to hit Taiwan? Because it looks like a penis. Hold on.
it
Let me
does. I
turn the
can see
brightness
it
down on this
already.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I can make
Oh,
it
you
out
can?
already. Yeah, that does look like a
It
dick and
look
balls.
like a penis. It looks like Taiwan's about to get fucked. Yeah.
Literally.
That's why I said it. Uh-huh. Mm.
All right. Well, I got an update on that lineman position. It's just letting me know it's still available. Hopefully, I get that. But I'm gonna go to this interview on Monday, and you said your mom worked for Pizza Hut for 13 years and had a great time there, man. So
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
She's
that.
I mean, there's ups and downs in any food business that you work in. You're going to start out at the bottom, but there
Mm.
is room to grow in that company. This is one of those companies that will ultimately, like, if you want to move up and there's a different location that you can go to move up. Like for example, say you were working down there. and you became a team lead and you said, you know what, I actually want to move up. You talk to your store manager, your district manager, and say, hey, I'm going to transfer up there to where my homie lives, yuck, and see if they've got a position that's higher paying or like assistant or store manager that I could take. And they'll transfer you up here. You'll get a pay increase, and the cost of living is way cheaper.
Okay.
Like I may be moving in
Well, either
March.
way, I'm living cheap. I
I
just
don't
got
know
bills to
yet,
pay,
but I'm
that, and
moving
those
in
are just
March.
general things, man. Those are prices are
Right,
not really going to
right.
change much anywhere you go. But I already don't have a whole lot of expenses. I'm very low
Mm.
maintenance. All
Oh,
I get is like hygiene products, and the cheapest of which,
right.
I get vitamins, the cheapest of
Right.
which.
Your medications is the big thing.
The medication is mostly covered by insurance. It's the appointments that I have to worry about.
See, with Pizza Hut, I'm pretty sure that they've got a 401k, like retirement
But
benefits,
I will have to get new
and
insurance
they have
if
full
I were to move up
insurance.
there.
Like,
I'd also have
right,
to
they
get
have
new
insurance.
insurance.
Like, not if you're working through Pizza Hut. No, you'll get vision, dental, and medical right then and there.
I'm talking about like aside from the insurance that I paid for, that I pay for.
Well, most of the time when you're working somewhere, that insurance is better. I hate to say
Okay.
it that way, but it's true. Insurance is a
If
fucking
that's if
scam.
that's the case, and I get a
Now,
lower
when I was
deductible with
working at
that, because I
Polaris,
mean, I'll go for it then, man. Hell yeah.
when I was working at Polaris, my insurance covered my first surgery cost. For those of you who do not know, I was, I want to say 72 grand in the hole. And when I got insurance at Polaris, which was the first day I started there, they wiped that debt clean.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, and y'all didn't see that, but this Mountain Dew Baja Blast just went up my nose. A little kickback on that one. I got my vape on charge outside like a fucking hillbilly. I'm homeless, just trying to charge my equipment so that I can record and successfully try my pipe dream. And fucking getting
Yeah.
something on YouTube. Yeah. You know those damn. Have you ever heard of the Arctic Monkeys? They've got a song called "Do I Want to Know," and the beginning of that song is funny as shit. I don't know if you've ever heard it. Have you ever heard the beginning of that song?
No. Why?
Oh man, well they end up doing all kinds of damn goofy ass commercials and shit for it, like commercial sounds. And man, I got my guy here right now. He's gonna look up the song and hand me the phone, and I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna give you one of them commercials.
Dude, I was genuinely like looking for like the fucking script for this podcast, and I realized we don't have one. And then I was like, oh fuck for a second,
No,
and
we
then
don't script our shit.
I was like, all right, this is the bullshit one.
I'm about to be pulling it up now. I hope it's not a like commercials and shit first because it's like a damn. I gotta watch ads to do my own ad. Take a break from the ads. Yeah, fuck yeah, I hate ads. Duh.
By the way, he's the reason the U.S. government is spending $12 million to fight AIDS, HIV, fight AIDS, HIV/AIDS.
I saw that talking to Elton John. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
ads.
yeah, yeah. Dude, he went from like all right, cool to oh what the fuck, real quick, dude. As soon as Joe Biden started talking.
All right, so this is it. How does it go? I don't remember how that damn commercial goes.
Commercial for what now?
Oh damn, it's just a fake commercial. But I'm gonna see if I can just come up with one on the fly, I guess.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten confused that your girlfriend's got a twin and then you ended up getting confused again and you fucked your dad? Well, that's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-250.
Nice.
It goes like that. A little something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying you
You
just
heard it good, right? Because if not, I just wasted my time and we
no,
can
I
cut
heard it
all that
fine.
out.
I heard it fine. Yeah. We're gonna get a couple laughs in the comments, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Laugh
Well,
in the
let's give him something else
comments.
to laugh at. And let's give him something else to laugh at. Yo, Tommy,
What?
take off your hat and they'll laugh. Watch.
Why? Why'd they laugh in my fucking head?
Bald,
Oh.
bald,
Hey, look, give it like
my
2 more months, man. I've only been on the thing for like the hymn shit for like a month and a half or so. You know, so it's not gonna be like that forever.
eyes.
You know, there's hope.
Bro. sometimes with them jokes, you got to be unexpected. You got to hit them
This is
unexpectedly.
unexpected.
Like the first tower. You know what's crazy though, bro? Have you ever noticed how big my freaking ears are, dog?
You're what?
My ears. I can pick up radio signal with these damn things. Let me tell you.
Dude,
I
I was
guarantee
just
you, if
about to
I was
ask you if
there,
you got FM with those fucking things.
I get FM and AM, and then I also pick up those radio frequencies when a ghost is talking to you. So I go unexpectedly. So let me tell you. Anyway, with these big ass ears, if I was there on September 11th, like 2001, I wouldn't have jumped to my death. I would have fucking jumped expecting to die, and I would have floated from there all the way to Maine. If it would have been a good breeze, I would have floated. I wouldn't have died. I would have just, I'm like a bird. I want to fly with. I
Like the Elytra from
would have been
Minecraft you
gone.
got there.
I wouldn't have to worry about anything. What?
Kind of like it offers it's like something you can stretch out and cushion your fall to fight against the G force, right? Because or not the G force, but the gravitational
Yeah,
pull, right?
yeah. I know what you mean.
Just like my brother and his wife's back tits, man. They can just yeah.
Yeah, well, back tits is more along the lines of extra weight. They're just gonna fall faster. It's just math. But
No, they
your
stretch out,
boyfriend could
man. That's what
jump
I'm
on your
saying. They
sister's
stretch
back.
out.
Here, nah. See, they wouldn't stretch enough to catch they big asses. You joking? Nah, but your brother could have hopped on her back and they could have fluttered down with her mustache wings.
Well, they do also have a lot of rubber to cushion their fall. Oh, oh,
Rubber. Have you ever seen what fat looks like?
yeah,
Ugh, gross.
yeah.
Yeah. That might make me fucking sick if I'm not careful.
It doesn't look good on the outside or the
You
inside,
know,
man.
last weekend I was hanging. Last weekend I was hanging out with my mama. I think it was last weekend, and damn, we were on the road driving to Dollar General, and holy shit, my brother just found a picture of your sister-in-law. Anyway, on our way to Dollar General, man, my mom and her friend they was talking about some shit, and it made me actually throw up everything I ate. They were talking
What?
about maggot stew. I
What?
don't like germs. I don't like germs. I'm OCD as hell. I don't do germs, right?
You're supposed to be getting a
I'm clean
maggot
as shit
stew.
all the time. I'm clean as polished. And my mom was sitting there talking about, oh yeah, so there was this one house that we lived in when I was like 19 or 20, or right before you were born, Jason. And I'm like, oh, you were 18 when I was born. Duh. No, she was down. She was talking about how these people that she rented a room from were absolutely just god awful, disgusting, nasty. But she opened up a pot, right? And when she did, she screamed because there were maggots swimming around in that bitch. They were damn everywhere. And she was like, and she painted that picture so vividly in my mind. I'm sitting there thinking, this pot is moving. No, just gagging. You're fired. Get the fuck out of here. Ethan just showed me a picture of maggots. Little sick bitch. We're gonna have to cut that part out. I used his name. That
Okay.
was a slip.
We'll bleep it instead. Or we'll just
I can
silence.
re-say it though with a different.
You don't even have to, man. I'll just silence that part. Just mute
Yeah,
that
just
part.
right. Just cut out the last. Right, we can cut out the last 10 seconds of that for real. And restart right now.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Technical difficulties.
Right. Technical difficulties. Yeah, man, I found that cross my uncle gave me.
See what had happened was that the top lady done stopped recording on.
You heard what I said?
Damn, that's a big ass trip. No.
I said I found that cross that my uncle gave me.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Yes. Yeah, it's the one that's made out of wood. I'm staining it to match my watch.
Oh,
It's a pretty good size
nice.
too. That'll look really, really cool on a necklace.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I got something for you when you come back up here and I see you in person. I got
Okay.
this little stand that used to belong to my grandmother that passed away of leukemia.
Hmm.
Uh, it was hers. It's one thing I had in my pocket when the house burned down. I'm gonna give it to you. It's made out of stone, but it's a cross, and on it it says John 3. What is it? 3:16, right? John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son.
Well, I've got an open space right here next to my Bible that I can keep it at too. How big is it?
Right. Uh, 3 inches tall, 2 inches wide.
Okay, cool. All right,
Made of
yeah,
stone, so
I
it's
got
not
plenty of
it's
space
not
here
like
for it.
yeah. So for God so loved the world that he gave his only one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16. For those of you who do not know, I love the Bible. I love Jesus Christ. And the only way you get to heaven is through Jesus Christ, not what you do here on earth.
Amen, dude.
You may save a cat, right? You may save a cat from a burning tree. That's for here. You could be a murderer. That's here. God didn't die. Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross and say all that this sin is okay. He died for all sin. Does God hate a few things? Yes, he does. As a matter of fact, he hates 7. But that doesn't mean we're going to live in eternity of total damnation and hell. A lot of people think that hell is going to be this big ass orgy and party and all this. That's what a lot of people think. That's not true. It's total separation from God, which makes it a whole lot worse. The closest thing to heaven that those people that go there are going to have, the closest thing to heaven will be what life they lived here on earth. If they lived a very shitty life, that's their heaven. If they
Right,
lived a really good life here, that's their heaven. If they live a bad life and they go to heaven, it's all worth it. And here's why I say that. As above, so below. One of my favorite movies, but it is so true. Abandon all hope for ye who enter there. You know, I don't really talk about religious things on YouTube or any social media platform, but that's just something I need to get off my chest. Stop wasting time now when everything on this earth doesn't matter. The road to get to heaven feels like hell. It does, but the road to get to hell feels like heaven. The devil's not going to mess with you if you're doing what he wants you to do. But
right.
your life is going to be full of temptations if you do the right thing. Everybody has to fight it their own way. John 3:16. God loved the world because before Jesus Christ came and died on the cross for us, we had to live by the law. And to live by the law, if you're guilty on one count of the law, you're guilty of all the law. It doesn't matter if you looked at a woman and you were like, damn, I want that, or you killed someone. It's looked at the same, not in the eyes of man, but in the eyes of God. It sure does. If you're guilty of one count of the law, you're guilty of all of it. But guess what? Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins and mine. It doesn't matter what you feel or what you believe, or anybody can be saved. That's why it's called a straight and narrow that you got to walk on, man. It's a crossroads, right? Say the devil meets you at the crossroads because the devil didn't pick up the cross to die on. Jesus did. That's why he meets you at something that he could never do himself, right? God came down as a human to deal with what we deal with. Jesus was tempted. He was killed by us. He came out. He was born. That's how he chose to come to here, to us. But the devil begs man to make him a body rather than being born as one because he never can be. He's not the creator, he's the created. A lot of people are scared of the devil for what he can do. But why would you fear the created instead of the creator? That's deep right there. And with that, we'll close. But give that some thought. I say some messed up crap on here, but truth is the truth. That's between me and God,
Right.
not y'all. And I'm not saying we're done recording. I'm just saying I was done with that topic.
Well, we do have to reset the meeting. All right, technical difficulties. No, I'm
And
just
we're
kidding.
back for the second time. That's number 2. That's twofer.
But nah, bro. I mean, I really hope
Oh,
I can get
dude, do
that.
you remember a dude we used to?
What's up?
You remember a dude we used to go to school with, man? His name is Cody. You remember our nickname for the guy?
Depends on which
Dick
Cody.
Nibs.
Dick nips.
Son of a
Okay.
bitch. Yep. Yeah, dude. I remember one time, man. I was out there in my buddy back, our buddy's backyard, Jacob. I was cutting down some weeds and shit for him because they had overgrown out there by the swamp, and I wasn't scared to get my ass dirty at all. So I'm sitting there swinging a machete like nobody's business, and I had my shoulder behind my back, like not my shoulder, duh, my arm. And he smacked my shoulder. My arm flew out. It was so loose hanging back there. It was just chilling. I didn't expect some dumbass dick nip motherfucker to walk up and smack my arm. I came down
Yeah,
with the
right.
machete, dude. Sliced my shit to the bone. I got this big ass scar. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but
Yeah, I can see it a little
it's
bit.
fucking right there. Anyway, we down. When I sliced myself, I took my shirt off because first thing in my mind, I looked down and I saw the bone. I was like, "Whoo!" And it wasn't bleeding yet. As soon as it started bleeding, it started squirting out like this. So I took my shirt off and I tied my arm up real quick, like hard, cut off circulation. And he was like, "Oh man, don't take your shirt off. That's weird, dude. That's so weird." I'm assuming that he thought everybody had elongated nipples.
Mm, poor guy.
Definitely didn't. Definitely don't. I had normal nipples. And then he goes, "You know what? Fine." And he took his shirt off and he went to wrap it up around my arm. His shirt stank. I said, "Dude, honestly, you can keep your shirt on. I don't want it to get infected. I'm clean. You nasty." And then I saw his nipples and I was like, "The fuck are those things?" He's like, "Oh, they're just my nipples." And I'm like, "What?" Oh. He was like, "Oh man, I got an extra layer of fatty tissue." And I'm like, "Only in your nipples?" I don't think so. I just think you got sausage nipple. You damn. Oh my God. Boy, my buddy Jacob, well, our buddy Jacob, man, he walked up and he looked at him and he's like, "I think I'm going to go back inside. Cody, you stay out here. Just stay out here." I think he said something along the lines
Jacob
of,
did have a
"Your
weird, like,
nipples are
kind
bigger than
of
my finger."
vernacular, man. He had a weird aura, you know?
You want to know why? It's because Jacob Deaver, or Jacob, fuck, Jacob used to damn pop
Damn,
his
stop
big
doing
ass
that, man.
pimples
You're giving
like
me
this
more
right
work.
here. Well, Jacob ended up taking his pimples like this right here, and he'd squeeze the shit out of them until he had fingertips covered in pus, and he would go,
Oh,
called him pimp eater. I called his ass pimp eater. No shit, he had a weird vernacular. He was eating pimple juice like it was bug juice. You remember them old things back in the day? Small, and you got to pop the lid on them bitches. No shit.
oh my God, bro. No,
Uh,
no. Grody.
he used to tell me, dude. He told me one time, bro, 100%, and this made me throw up when he told me. He said, "I like those really big blackheads because it's something to chew." And I was like, "Oh, no, no." I was like, "I'm good. I don't want to know." I walked in his bathroom and I threw up. And he was like, "Oh, what's wrong? That's normal." I'm like, "No, it's not. That's like saying, hey, I like to eat the crust out of my eyes when I wake up in the morning." No, shit, you don't do. That's like saying, "Oh, I like to put you know what on my French fries because it's like a little salty and sticky at the same time." You're sick as shit, dude. I don't want to know of you being like, "Oh yeah, I like to floss with those really thin, long blackheads like you get on your chin like that." No, no, gross, nasty bastard. Huh, Brody. Hmm. You know what else he used to do? All I got to do is say one number and one TV show name. You ready for it? 34, My Little Pony.
Bro? Jacob was a fucking Brody?
My
No
Little
way.
Pony.
Oh my fucking God, dude. Jacob was a brony?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I know another dude named Jason that probably was a brony. He showed me some really weird shit on his tablet, man. Like I was friends with him for a long time, and every time we sat next to
Not
each other
me.
in class,
Not me.
man. I know, not you. A different Jason.
They need to know.
And he would show me like hentai of like animals and furries, and And one day I got curious, man. I was like, hey, man, why don't you just like regular fucking porn, right? And he was like, oh, I don't like all the wrinkles. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what the wrinkles are, right? That's a vagina, dumbass.
That's not built into a horse. You know? Damn. And he's like, oh no, man, it's actually really funny to watch. Yeah, I mean, I'll be doing like, yeah, like
He didn't
no.
laugh. He weren't laughing, bro. He was dead fucking serious. That was not a joke. He was like 100%, bro. He made it very, very blatantly obvious that he was fucking weed whacking his shit to that.
Weed whacking, not just a regular. He's like,
Why am I putting this in a half
you know what sucks?
empty fucking?
You know the craziest thing that I can't like because of my shoulder injury and how bad my left shoulder hurts. It's like, you know what I miss?
What?
Whacking like a mole, whack a mole. You know that game where you just.
He's just smashing it now. It's always sunny in Philadelphia reference.
Oh shit, man! Yeah.
I just want to be pure.
Awkward silence. Cut out. Yeah. What?
I just want to be pure.
Damn, dude, I just beat my shit with hand sanitizer, but at least it's sterilized. I've seen this new trend go around on TikTok, bro, and it's people making sub sandwiches for other people. Like they go to like Mike's Subs or Firehouse or Subway, and they're like, "Yeah, so tell Mike in the back to pull up and fuck the shit out my sandwich. I want it extra creamy." And they're like, the people making their sandwiches, some of them play along with it, and they're like, "All right, yeah, man, I'm Mike. I got you. I'll be doing that shit all." And I'm over here like, "Huh, yeah." Like I don't, I'm good, man. I want him to oil. Tell him I want the double back, oiled up, creamy ass special. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like for my sandwich. I think I'm okay. I think I'll stick to regular, like
I'm a hard
regular
pass on
sandwich
that
meat,
one, man.
not dick meat
Fuck that.
and
Oh,
cheese.
okay.
No, that's what they're trying to do. You don't want to take a hard pass. They might make sure you get it. You want to just take the sandwich. I got to the point where I said, "Fucking, I'm gonna make them at home."
You know what?
I
I don't
saw
even want the
someone who was
sandwich
like, "Yeah,
anymore.
man, sure."
You know what? I'd lost my appetite for sandwiches.
Right. Even peanut butter jelly?
I feel like throwing up right now. That's the thought of a sandwich. I'm good.
You're gonna put your dick in a sandwich later and be like, extra creamy peanut butter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm good.
Hey man, I was just saying for a friend. For a friend, man. I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, okay. It's official. It's official clown business. I get it.
Yeah. You already know. Oh yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Man, did you know that I looked her dead in the window of her soul and
I said,
yeah.
bitch. But you called her a
But you called her a
bitch.
bitch. I called it, but did you call it? Did you say bitch? Did you call her bitch?
But you used
I'm
the word
telling you, man, I
bitch.
looked at her dead in her soul and I said,
I said,
yeah.
bitch.
Man, we got to start doing Key and Peele reviews, bro. That'd be fucking banging, dude.
Key and Peele
I
reaction
can record
videos.
my POV and then record yours. Right. We got to talk about that later, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could figure out that bullshit, bro. There's no reason why two of us can't sign into the same account, especially if it was damn paid for by me and used by you. That's kind of upsetting. Hopefully we figure
Like
that
I
out.
said, man, I mean,
But
you can have the fucking license, dude. Like I said, I can cut my shit up any which way I want to, and it's no problem for me. And I rarely ever make a video that's more than 10 minutes long anyway.
unless we're doing this.
I don't use that for this. Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, have the
Hmm.
license, man. You
Can
pay
you just?
for it, you can keep it.
We'll have to figure that out at a different date. We'll get back to doing technical difficulties.
Okay.
Ultimately, what I would really
But
like
did
to
you
do
watch that tutorial?
is Not yet. I told you I'd have to wait until I figure this shit out on my computer. Like as soon as I got out of the pool and I got ready, I came out here. We started recording.
Okay. What? But
Right.
when you do get around to watching it, man, let me know if it helps you, if it speeds your computer up at all, and
Yeah, sure
like,
will. I'll be able to. Right. And now that I'm sitting here actually going through with what I said I was going to do, I can edit with those videos as well, and I can rate them. Like I rate this 7 out of 10. I learned what I needed to do or whatever, and then just us call personal, and I can let you know beyond that.
okay, well, like I said, if I have to remake the video to make it clearer, or if it's missing something, or if it's not clear enough, or not up to par quality wise, I can remake the video. I
Right.
have absolutely no problem doing that. I kind of want to do that anyway.
Right. It's not like we've got much going on right now anyway. You got an interview on Monday, and I would say I wish you the best of luck, but I don't believe in luck. Everything's a part of an ultimate plan. I'm gonna wish you good fortune, though.
I hope I get
Every
it though,
bit that
man.
I
That would be
got, I
nice to
wish it
have some
all.
income. I definitely need that right
For
now.
sure, man. Yeah, 100%. Right now, for sure. I do too, but man, I've got a lot going on. I would announce my plans, but I'm not going to just in case. I don't want anything to be used as evidence against me.
Right.
Long story short, I got fucked up, and it looks like I got fucked up purposely, and it looks like I've got a pretty hefty lawsuit on my hands, and I could be set for the rest of my life if I play my cards right.
Well, I would
I could
say
own a
that's a
house
story
before
for
I'm
another time,
27.
though, man. That's something you should tell
Oh,
on
we're
your
gonna wait
personal
until
channel.
afterwards. Right. I won't say anything yet until it's already said and done. And then while I'm telling the story, maybe I'll be doing a new house and car tour. I plan on getting my car restored with that money first, and then I'm gonna invest in a business second, buy a house third, so that I know I've got income coming into me, and I got enough money to put into the business. Enough money coming into me. You knew what I meant, you sick fucks. Don't take that out of context. No. Uh, a hefty enough income to be able to pay for my house in cash and get it downright out, ready, good to go. And I
I
want to
know
buy
what
a
you
truck.
mean.
I want to get a Ford Atlas 2013. A lot of people hate that truck, and I think that's the only year that that truck was made, the Ford Atlas 2013. The interior lights are built into the floor. You got a sunroof or a moonroof, however you want to look at it. But I love those trucks, and they're very easy to take the motor out and swap with something else, which I might throw something nice in there. You never know. Get some nice ass. You know what that means. I miss my Camaro. For those of you who do not know, I've got a 1992 Camaro RS. It's a 25th anniversary edition. My uncle sold it to me before he passed away. Beautiful car. And him and I always talked about what I'd do with that car if I had the money to do so. And I'm gonna soup that bitch up, bro. I'm gonna put a nice motor off in it, and I plan on putting a pretty decent sound system in it. I'm gonna get it repainted, interior redone. There's a leak in it, so the floor has gotten pretty messed up in the car. It didn't eat through the frame. We got a tarp on it in time, so the frame's not rusted and falling apart. It's just the carpeting of the floor is kind of messed up, and the wires in some locations are kind of hanging, and I don't like that. But it's an old car. It's older than me by almost 10 years, so I was born in Y2K, baby. I want to do something like this right here, but lime green instead of the red, if y'all can see that. Real pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Now, my shoulder's giving me a hard time ever since I hopped in that swimming pool. Let me tell you what. I'm sore. Uh, kind of make me sick a little bit after I saw those x-rays.
Yeah, would make me sick too.
Ultimately, dude, it is what it is. I'd still rather it happen to me than one of my baby brothers. Any of them. I got three brothers. I had four. One of them passed. I have. I had two sisters. One of them passed. My other sister and I, we don't really communicate often. I love her to death. If she ever reaches out to me, that's fine. I'll talk to her. But ultimately, I'm broke and I need all the help I can get right now. And the reason she's broke is ultimately because it doesn't look like it. To my knowledge, she's never had a job. So I'm gonna stop talking about that there. I'm not airing out my dirty laundry on here, but it is what it is. I love them both, but I'd rather it happen to me than anybody else in my family. My three brothers from oldest to youngest is you, my brother Ethan, and then my brother Malachi. Dopest people I know.
Well, I
You know
think
what
we're
I'm
gonna go ahead
saying?
and end this segment here, and we'll catch you guys here in a minute. We're gonna take a break.
The next day,
It is the next day. How'd you know?
spawned in a line like a bright blue shirt.
Well, man, so it's been not super eventful. I dropped my cigarette case, but no, I mean, I hope. Well, by the time this episode is uploaded, just like with the last one, I've been slacking on my editing for a little bit. I've been doing the shorter videos, anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes long. I did record that leather stain tutorial, and that one I got like 10 minutes of footage. I ended up cutting it down to 3 minutes.
Also, wanted to point out Tommy came out with a tutorial video on how to overclock your CPU on your computer if it's running slow. Give it a shot. It worked well for me. I didn't know how to do it, but I watched that video. Sure, I had to watch it like 4 times, but I finally got it. So give it a shot. It definitely works, and it's freeware, so can't beat it. If it's free and it works, it's good.
It's freeware, it's open source, and you can modify it any way you please and change any variable you want to whatever you want. Just be careful about your
And I
CPU
know how to do that now.
because mine was getting up to
Yeah, we'll
130
raise the
degrees
temperature up.
Fahrenheit while I was rendering a couple of those videos back
Nope,
to
not
back.
mine. Mine at max out 41, and that's with everything running because I checked it just to make sure it was at 41. And it measures it in Celsius, so definitely do your research on that if you don't know. Our friends in the U.S.
Us.
We're American, but
Yeah, I'd
right.
say it's about the Tampa 5 football fields on some summer day degrees. How hot is it outside? About 4 hot dog degrees.
I don't. Yeah, it is hot out here though.
It is a hot
I saw
dog
this
outside.
meme the other day, and it said that Americans use anything but the metric system, and it gave an example from a news studio. Said Pepsi can sized meteorite. Oh, you couldn't just say 6 by 6 inches by 3 inches? You couldn't do that? That's not even the metric system. It's centimeters and centimeters. I'm not going to do that quick math, but you know what I'm saying. That's the problem right there. You get fucking inches. That's not even us.
Well, you know,
But when someone says, hey, yo, how big your dick? And you say, oh, it's 62 centimeters. No one's going to fucking think of that. What's 62 centimeters, pal? Just over 6 inches? Centimeters make it sound small.
it's
Like,
about the
oh man, my
diameter.
dick is 3 centimeters.
It's about the length of the diameter of 4 pentillion strands of hair.
I don't even know how much that is. Oh, I wasn't even close.
Just obscure units of measurement for
60
everything,
centimeters is
man.
24 inches.
We gotta do that and make it an inside joke.
62 centimeters is 24 inches. That's how off I was.
Well,
Damn. 62 centimeters, 24. That's 2 feet. You got a 2 foot penis? I'm like, damn. Like, come on.
you're not even doing the
Yeah, I bet.
helicopter at that point. You're doing the
No
rope,
pun
man.
intended. All right, you doing the worm.
You gotta sit there like Dwayne
Damn.
Johnson in the gym when he's
Look
swinging
at
those fake chains
me.
around. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Be careful about how you talk with chains. You got to break the chain. You can't just be another link, man. You got to break that chain. Your family alcoholic? Nah, you break that damn chain.
What?
Bam, bam. Break them chains. Yeah. You said something about whipping chains around. And I was like, be careful about talking about chains and shit. And then I went on that whole spiel.
I'm talking about like you'd be slinging your dick around like Dwayne Johnson whipping those fake chains around in the gym.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't even know what those are called.
Chains?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, just chains.
Like the
They're
whole.
they're literally they're literally just chains. They're just heavy chains meant for you to do
I
that.
think I'd call them embarrassing. I think I'd call them embarrassing. I mean, I'd probably do it, but If I find out someone's
It's
recording me, I'm
actually
gonna
a
be pretty
really
fucking
good
upset
workout,
because I'll
man.
be
You should
back there.
definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll hop
Just
right
do
on that.
just do lighter chains though, because it's not really something that's about strength. The weight is just to make it to where you're breaking down muscle tissue, but you don't have to make it like that. You can do regular chains, just any chain with any
Right.
sort of weight. It could be like a 5 pound chain, just as long as you're doing it fast and consistently. It's burning quite a bit of calories, and you're
See,
still
I
getting
can't
an
really
upper body
do like
workout.
my restriction is, man, I can't do repetitive motion. That's my problem. I can't do that repetitive type of motion. Like if I'm lifting weights, I got to take breaks and my shoulder starts hurting. I can't do repetitive motion like that. I don't see me doing anything much fast anymore.
Oh, okay.
Take it as how you will, but that's
Well, I can
that's
come up with
yeah, dude.
something
I'm
for you,
pretty
man.
pretty messed up.
I can come up with something
Right.
for
No,
you.
I've still done like time under tension workouts, like I'll still like try to plank with this arm, but only for 30 seconds or so.
I came up with a
Uh
plan for Judson, and he
I
lost
can't
like
do much.
fucking 60 pounds.
Yeah, but that dude's goofy as shit. Me, I've got a legitimate
Exactly my
problem.
point, dude.
I'm not worried about losing weight. It's just my shoulders messed up. It's never gonna be 100% again.
But
So
what I'm
I
saying
won't
is,
be able. I
I
can't
can
do that
create
kind
like
of
a
stuff right now.
custom plan
Maybe later.
for you to do what you want to do with your body. Like if you want to increase your strength a little bit, we can do that very progressively,
All
and
right.
it is definitely accomplishable.
Well, send it to me and I'll let you know. Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm
I
willing to
haven't
give
come up
anything
with
a
anything
shot.
yet because the fact that you can't
Well,
do
not
repetitive
anything,
motion like
but
that, and like I said, with a 5 pound
it's a
chain,
big
I mean, if
problem.
it's just like repetitive motion in general, then that's something I'm gonna have to work around.
Right. And it's pretty difficult to work around.
It is pretty difficult to
It's
work
almost like
around.
I
It's
got to
pretty
come up with a
much
crash course that I have to run. I
okay. All
thought
right. Well,
about
I
that,
have an
but it's like,
idea.
do
Okay, so
two curls and
when we
then
do your exercise routine, we're gonna prioritize time under tension instead of repetition.
I love TOT. Dude, I love TUT workouts. That's what I used to do before I got
Right.
hurt. I'm a big fan of time under tension. I still do those.
Now, I'd
I
say
still work out as much as I can. I just don't do it much. That's why I've lost as much weight as I have since I got hurt. I remember because I was starting to get big again, and then I lost all that weight right before.
we just have to find compound
So
movements
now
that'll
I'm
work for you that do not put too much pressure on the shoulders, and we can do it as a time under tension
right.
exercise. And that's all you
I can
need.
do that. I do a lot of core exercises. I got a bad problem with weight gain. I gain weight quick. I don't know if it's a thyroid issue. I haven't had it checked out, but I'm not gonna freak out about it.
Okay, look,
I'll
listen
just
to me
get
right
checked.
here.
But
This is something that I'm very well
I
versed
do a
in,
lot of
so
core
don't take it as me
workouts.
just spewing a bunch of shit and act like I know what I'm talking about when I don't. Core
Oh
exercises
no, I know
burn
you do.
core exercises, and the reason why I don't do them and I still have a pretty decent core, and the reason why I tell you not to prioritize that is because I know that's one of the few things that you can do, but they burn the least amount of calories. If you really want to do a core exercise, do leg
Oh
lifts.
yeah, no, I know that.
You
Yeah,
lay on the ground
I do. That's what
and
I
you
do
raise your
mostly.
legs up as
Yeah,
high as you can, and you just do
I know
that
how to.
slowly.
Yeah, I do that every day.
Yeah,
I do that
that
every
is
day,
way better
every single
than
day,
like sit-ups, and you can even do it like a bicycle.
dude.
You can do it like on the ground like a bicycle. That
Yeah,
works
I do
too.
that too. That's two workouts that I do all the time. Remember, I was in martial arts, dude. Those are some of the exercises all the basic exercises like that I know how to do. The stretches I know how to do. I can do all those basic exercises just with body weight. It's just I can't work out as heavy as I was. I can still
Right.
do.
I
I
mean, I
can't do
can't either,
push-ups
man.
right now, obviously, but I can. I know the basic exercises at least. I can do some stretches because I'm a flexible dude. I was a whole lot more flexible before I got hurt, but I'm still flexible in my hips and legs. Still do the splits. I can still do a straddle. I can still do all that. And those are pretty decent workouts as well if you can do it repetitively. Switch your legs
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Go down as low as possible, get your stretch in, come back up, do it again. I've been prioritizing
Don't
as many
neglect your
workouts as I can
obliques
within my
either.
body weight. Yeah, no, I haven't, man. Or my glutes, because your glutes will get fucking saggy if you don't target them. Here recently, man, I was walking around the yard last night with a buddy of mine,
I
and
gotta
I,
figure
I
something out to do
realized
with
I
these cords,
can tell
man.
a
Because
difference in my legs.
I just sideswiped my phone, man.
Close one. But no, I'm not upset that you say anything like that. It's just we haven't really talked about it a lot. I mean, a lot of the exercises that you told me to do in the past are exercises that I know how to do. We used to exercise together all the time when I was living with you. Well, not all the time, but we did there for a while. I always worked out my core. I get that it's less calories, but I'm trying to get like that one big ass dude that had a big ass stomach and heavy ass abs. He was muscled, but fat too. He was a big dude. And like Brock Lesnar, that dude's crazy too.
Yeah,
Big,
Brock Lesnar's
man.
Lesnar is nuts,
Big.
man.
Right. Right. But that kind of you see his core. He ain't shy when it comes to eating, but he doesn't look terrible. And I'm getting there.
But no, man, we can definitely find something that you can do that'll work for you.
Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt. I know that shit. I went to my mom's house today. We helped her do a thing or two around the yard, and my mom and I sat there and talked for a little bit. Found out that I can fit into some of my brother's clothes that are too small for him. That work for me. That's just crazy. I hit my goal and went over it by 5 pounds. I wanted to get down to 180. I think I'm around 175 to 180, somewhere
Very
in there.
good.
I'm not as heavy as I was. I'm losing weight all the time, so I just got this shirt and it was kind of tight when I got it on the last episode. Check it out if you haven't. Right here will be the thumbnail. But check it out. I've lost a lot of weight. Same shirt. It's just quit eating as much. Midnight snacks, cut them out unless they're healthy. I eat a lot of grapes. I love grapes. Uh, they good for your lungs too. Also, I eat beans a lot, like kidney beans, chili beans, stuff like that. Uh, I eat walnuts, peanuts. Walnuts are really good for your brain. Same with pecans. They're both really good for your brain. And it's pronounced pecan, not pecan. It's pecan. Don't even start
I've
that
always
shit.
said pecan.
But if you do, but if you do start that shit,
I
guess
mean,
what I got in the comments?
either
Pecan,
one is
pecan.
acceptable, but I prefer pecan.
I heard
Like
someone call
that's
it
the
a
stance that I take on with
pecan
most
one time.
situations like that. Like, if you have a different way of pronouncing something, I'd say it's
Tomato,
acceptable,
tomato, potato, potato, pecan, pecan.
but like it's an acceptable pronunciation of the word. Like it's not wrong, but it's not common, I guess.
Right. That's people standing at. It's like when you draw a line and you have someone stand on both sides and you describe what's behind them on the other side. That's it. It's going to be different shit. People say tomato. People say tomato. Some people call soda Coke. Some people call it soda. A lot of people up north used to call it pop. Now that's just dying out because they started getting popped in the mouth when they called it that.
My mom will pull
I'll tell
that
you
pop
what.
shit every once in a while, and I'll be like, "What?"
What are you talking about? You weren't born in 1745. You don't need to call it, bubbly.
No, but it's like
I know people call it that too.
people back in like the 1600s used to use it for bathing, and they called it soda water.
Soda water. They still call it. They still got something like that. It's
It's called
carbonated
seltzer water
water.
now
They changed the name
because
of it
there's
to,
so many different
yeah, or
subcategories in
club
seltzer water
soda.
now,
Right.
and you can still
Club
use it for
soda.
bathing.
Yeah.
It does work.
Crazy thing. It's true. You know what though? Something that I've been using a lot here recently, and I will stand by it all the time. For those of you who do not know, I had a staph infection, blood infection called MRSA, MRSA. I had antibiotic after antibiotic, and it mutated a couple times. Shit was not fun. But none of those antibiotics seemed to take it out. The creams didn't take it out. Nothing worked. And I took a bath in something called colloidal silver. I started drinking it. I started washing my food in it. It was like I was using it religiously. I still use it to this day. I ultimately believe that the reason that my MRSA subsided the way it did, because once you got it, you always got it, but was because of colloidal silver. Sometimes I feel like I get it because like my armpit here will break out, or somewhere else on my like a random spot on my leg or my foot, it'll break out real bad and it'll start bleeding and shit. Spray it with colloidal silver, start swishing my mouth with it, drinking a little bit of it here and there, and then I'm totally fine. I keep some put up in the bathroom. Use it every day.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you found a way to
Matter of fact, there's a doctor.
cease the
Right, right.
symptoms.
Mm, yeah, and I've still got antibiotics as well. I keep those put up from time to time just in case I get it again. But for those of you who would like to order it and try it for yourselves, I don't really like to shout out people, but his name's Dr. Living Good. Go on his website, he's got it. Fantastic stuff. Collagen too, ashwagandha is great. Just kind of look around. If you don't buy nothing, that's fine. He's not giving us no money, but I recommend it because it really does work. I
I
drink
recommend stuff
collagen
all the
every day
time. We
with
don't necessarily have to be sponsored, or they don't have to be paying us. You know, if we
right.
like it,
I
shout
drink
it out. Rep your shit. You
now
know,
if you're
100%.
right, like if you're a guy between the ages of 21, well, you ain't even, it's not like an age limit. Like you got to be 21 to buy it. Dandelion tea, it's really good for heart, like heart health, heart function, circulatory system. It's good for all of it. Uh, and it's really good for a man's libido and testosterone production, believe it or not. Something simple as dandelions. And guess what? You can find it in wildflower tea, which is just as good for you. Fantastic stuff. I drink that every morning. Every morning. Fantastic stuff. I drink a lot of tea though. I drink ashwagandha. Like, dude, I be making tea every day, all the time.
I'm just gonna snag
I
a
didn't
couple of
today. I was
cigarettes
on
out of my
a roast
fridge.
beer bed.
So we're gonna pause right here, very briefly.
Is it? And we're back.
I got my
For
cigarette.
us, it took forever, but for you, it took a good bit of time. Yeah, dude, you're starting to get a little tired, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. About ready for some tea and my medicine.
Yeah.
But we're good for a few minutes. Yeah, I don't want to end abruptly or nothing. But no, man, if y'all want to hear more about us promoting good stuff for your health, I get you see us vape and smoke and shit constantly and drinking trash drinks, but we counteract that with being healthy in other ways. So if you ever want us to start coming out with an informative on that, we'd be more than happy to.
Oh,
We have the
absolutely.
experience, and we have two totally different experiences, but they're similar in some ways, like what we use and what we do. I take iron a lot. My mom's got an iron deficiency. My dad says he does. I can't believe that. I can't throw him too far, so I'm not going to trust him that much. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. But ultimately, man, you need is remember three things. Your body's a temple. Watch what you have in it. The reason we call it a temple, Jesus Christ paved the way for the Holy Spirit so that we don't need to worship at a tabernacle or temple. Remember that. And third, subscribe to old Tommy Lee right here and yours truly at JDoggy4207. It's your boy.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.